What is going on? Welcome back to another video. In today's episode of Build to 100 series, I'm going to be taking you guys through a full day of taking us through everything I eat to get 260 to 280 grams of protein. At the time of this recording this video, we are currently about 25 days out from running our first 100-mile race, and nutrition has been, needs to be on point. I just want to take you guys through that, how I manage my nutrition. So today is Monday, which is the beginning of a training week for me. This past week, we just finished a 72-mile run week, and Mondays are typically a day where it's a full day of running or high impact running. So today's going to be basically my cardio, my running or training protocol for running under my race is going to be Stairmaster or incline walk, depending on how fatigued my leg is. So we decide that later today. And also later today, we have a full body training session because I've been doing a full body training session. I've been loving it. I've been liking it. And last week, we just concluded 72-mile run week. And this week, we have an 82-mile run week just to close off the peak of the ultra marathon training. And then next 2 weeks, we are going to be tapering. And I booked myself a family vacation the week before the training, just to relax a little bit too, which I'll be taking you guys through that video too. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. I'm going to be displaying all the nutritional, the macros, and everything on the screen for you guys in case you are interested. And I also do understand that a lot of people do struggle to hit their protein goals. So what I've done for the people that are in my private coaching group, which is the Lean and Productive Hub, and what I have done is I actually have a link. I have a file. I have an ebook in there, free ebook, by the way, if you join the group. And joining the group is free also, link in the description. And that link is going to take you where you can literally have 111 high protein recipes that you can definitely use. It's got a meal plan, free 99, and all you have to do is just join the private group and have access to those files. And join the group also, again, I repeat, it's free, so it doesn't cost you a dime. Just to get a little bit of context also, so days when I actually do run, so what my nutrition typically goes like in the morning, I typically have about 40 to 20 grams of carbs, just because again, I usually train fasted, but anything more than 10 miles, which I've been doing literally more than 10 miles each day right now, anything more than 10 miles, I make sure I get some sort of fuel in me. But if I'm not doing anything less than 10 miles, if I'm doing anything less than 10 miles, I typically do that fasted. But with our running today, I just want to make sure I clarify that and make sure you guys understand. And also because supplementation is important, let me run you guys through exactly what my daily supplementation is looking like. And I know I typically get questions like, oh, what's your supplements? So creatine is still also very important because we still care about gains. And actually, I double my creatine usage for a few of my ultra marathon and marathon races. And actually, this has been helping in terms of preventing cramp because it lets me absorb a lot of water into the system. So something that you definitely haven't tried before, you can definitely try that. Or you can refer to some of this video that I've done in the past talking about how I load creatine before races. And the next thing is, of course, collagen for the joints. And now we have the turmeric for inflammation. And actually, shout out to one of my clients that owns this company. It's called Luma Nutrition. Awesome profile. Magnesium, glycinate, berberine, and something also that I've been sampling and testing that I've been loving. Taurine is also good in terms of metabolic health. Metabolic health, and I've been adding this to my daily supplementation. Something that we had this morning was 3 whole eggs and 4 egg whites, and I paired that with one of my favorite type of bread, which is the cinnamon swirl bread, and a bowl of strawberry. Nice and easy, nothing too crazy, nothing too heavy. Try to keep it nice and light. But I think a pro tip that I can definitely share with you guys, if you are somebody that is struggling with getting a lot of protein in, a hack you can definitely do is making sure the first thing you do in the morning is, well, actually the first hack is making sure you have a plan to begin with, because if you have a plan, you can definitely execute those plans instead of just kind of winging it and finding yourself at the end of the day being short 40 to 50 grams of protein. So that was the first meal of the day. That's some hack for you guys to get your protein. I'm going to run a few errands and then I'm going to show you the next few meal, which is going to be a light snack. Right, so currently it is 2:41 right now, and I have to admit something. When I'm working from home, when I'm not in the office, I like to mention also that I am a full-time corporate guy. I'm not a full-time fitspo, but I'm just have the opportunity to work from home twice a week, and I have to go to the office 3 times a week also. So when I'm working from home, it's kind of hard for me to get my meals consistently, but when I'm working in the office, it's very easy for me to just pack up my meals before I leave in the morning and take it with me because I already have it and I'm going to eat it in the office. But when I'm at home, it's easy to just like get stuck in work. I'm saying all that to say I've only had the 2 meals that I showed you guys today, and it's 2:42, so I'm a little bit behind on food. So I'm about to show you one of the staples that I've been having that's making meal a lot easier for me, especially with this marathon prep. And the one thing that I also notice is appetite is not really that high, really. I mean, appetite is almost non-existent. You think with all the running that I've been doing, I should have this crazy amount of appetite, but that has not been the case. So it's almost like I find myself kind of force feeding myself. Like this past weekend, I ran 40 something miles this past weekend. You think, oh my God, I'm just ravenous. That's not the case. So I'm not sure what's going on there, but anyways, let me show you what my next meal is going to be. All right, so one of my go-tos the last few weeks or few months really is this Kevin's food brand. They come in different flavors. The one I'm going to be having today is going to be the roasted garlic chicken. The macros on here are fairly pretty good. It's right there. The macros again is 6 grams of fats, 3 grams of carbs, and 21 grams of protein. And this is just the serving alone. This is what it looks like. So this is, it looks kind of disgusting from what it looks like, but again, it's chicken sous vide, meaning it's like in water, just like I think water and vinegar, I believe. It's just like, if you know what sous vide is, just apply protein, seal it, and kind of just like boil it, whatever, and refrigerate it. It's pretty good. You mash it up together, heat it in the oven, in the microwave for like a minute or so. And here is the garlic sauce that comes with it. I promise it doesn't look that appealing, but I'm showing you what it looks like after the finished product. So this is what we have on here. So we have 400 grams of rice, and we have the sous vide chicken with the sauce added in, and it is looking mighty fine. So the cool part is it comes with this plate that I can just pour everything in, and it's been a game changer where I can just finish it and just throw it in the trash after that. So we are going to wolf this down and get back to work, and I'm going to be showing you what we have coming up next. Time right now is 6:11. So last time I talked to you guys was probably 2:40 something. But yeah, so 4 hours been doing some client work. So now I've not eaten anything since the last meal that you just ate, just because I'm still full. Like I said, I'm not sure what's going on. Like all this runs, you think like I'll be very ravenous. I mean, literally, I ran 15 miles on Saturday and I ran 20 on Sunday. Really admit that, I don't know. Anyways, I'm not complaining at all. So we are at the gym right now. So like I said earlier in the video, what I've been doing is I've been doing full body training, and I've been loving it, especially in the last couple of weeks. And when I say full body training, especially when it comes to legs, just to give you a little bit of context also, like my leg training again is down to maintenance volume, and I've been trying to expand that over the last couple of videos. And what I mean by that is, my quads right now is about maybe 12 to 14 sets up a week. That's my maintenance volume, meaning the amount of volume that I can do that can easily recover from without carrying over to the next training session. Upper body is still relatively about the same. Anything between 8 to 20 sets for each body part and upper body. I can definitely recover from that, again, because when you're running, of course, you're not really using your legs you're not using your upper body to run. You are using your leg for the most part to run. So I have not changed that much, and I would say we're still maintaining a lot of gains. Okay, all right, okay. But yeah, so we are going to be going to the gym. I'm not going to be talking much there because I don't want to get copyrighted. It's the gym, it's a public gym. The music's always loud, but I'll be taking you guys through what a full body workout looks like, just in case you are interested. And just like I said at the beginning of the video too, again, the link in the description can take you to the private coaching group where you have access to download a copy of my training program for free. It's out there. I don't need to charge you for that. It's for free. You can download it if you are interested in that. But yeah, full body workout going down, of course, pre-workout of choice. Nice awesome shaker with a team for Ram, of course. If you don't know, I am a coach for RP Strength, of course. Or maybe you don't know, I guess now you know. And the pre-workout that I'm using is, shout out to the homie Rags from Arms Race Nutrition, ARN. They just did a cool, awesome rebrand. Flavor amazing. And again, I'm using, normally I have the access to use the non-stim or the stim version. I'm using the stim version. It's a little bit later, but I don't really care. I think it's just going to be to give me that extra little boost. But yeah, less talking, more lifting. Let's get a filthy massive pump. Oh man, oh. Alrighty, what a beautiful night. So just finished a workout. It was a great workout, and again, I think I might carry this full body training session into, you know, when I finish this ultra marathon space. I mean, when I finish this ultra marathon run. And we're not going to talk about what we're going to be doing after the ultra marathon is over, but we'll get there when we get there. But so one of the things that, one of the reasons why I can be for upper body training or full body training for a lot of you guys is the reality is a lot of you guys don't really have the time to train 5, 6 days or 7 days a week. I don't recommend training 7 days a week, but full body training can be a very useful split for you. And I think the idea is oftentimes when people hear full body, like you think you're training full body like going full ham. No, that is not the case. Again, obviously if you're training properly and you have a good right program, that's going to, you know, allow you to potentially or slowly acclimate with it in terms of fatigue. Meaning the first week you're not going balls to the wall, you're going like RPE of like 7, leaving a couple of reps left in the tank. If you're using that strategy, of course, the first week is not going to be unbearable. It might be a little bit of adaptation period, meaning your body's sort of getting used to that sort of program, but over time you're going to get used to it. And if you spread the volume all across, like for instance today, it's a push, pull, leg sort of type of workout in one. I'm spreading shoulders a little bit because I'm going to be doing a little bit more of a shoulder heavy workout tomorrow, and a little bit more of a pull workout tomorrow too, and sprinkling a little bit of arms in there. So again, full body doesn't necessarily have to mean you're touching every muscle group in the body. You can spread that volume around that you at least touching upper and lower in the same workout. So it can be a useful tool if you are somebody out there, you're busy dad like I am, you know, you don't have 4 or 5 days to train within the week, maybe 3 or 4 is like a solid training week for you. It could be a useful tool. So anyways, hopefully that was very helpful. We'll finish. We're gonna go to the we'll finish with that. I mean, the sun is just peaking on the right sweet time. I mean, today's fucking gorgeous, man, especially after Saturday's run. Man, Saturday was just terrible. The last 2 days the weather's been just mint condition. So I'm gonna go home, down a shake, and I'm gonna be showing you the last meal of the day.
Ice cream?
No, it's not ice cream, baby. Don't spill it. That's good. Only 2. Right, so the last meal of the day is going to be 450 grams of jasmine rice, and we have 9 ounces of the teriyaki sirloin steak that I typically buy in packet from Target. And right now it's about 10:15 tonight, so I'm having the last meal of the night right here. This, and well, of course, with some fake rooster brewster. So that is what I have for the rest of the day. So just to cap the whole, a quick recap on total calories for the day. We are finishing today at 3,454 calories, and the macronutrient breakdown on today's macros is going to be 369 grams of carbs, 97 grams of fats, and 262 grams of protein. So like I said earlier, we're trying to get in anywhere between 260 to 280 grams of protein, and that mission was accomplished. And that is how a full day of eating for you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, let me know. If you have any comments, let me know in the comments. Let me know what kind of video or what kind of content you guys want to see to nutrition. And if you're new to the channel, of course, you know, stay for a while. Hit that subscribe button, like this video, and share with your friends. If you think they might need some help with nutrition or how to manage nutrition, that's very helpful. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.